Hello, Rick27 and welcome back to Combat Mission Cold War in our head-to-head game in the play-by-play turns. And this is going to be turn 6. And after failing last time to try and make it to a reasonable length, I will endeavour to do better this time, but I just get too carried away. So the first thing we'll do, I think we're just going to jump in, we're going to watch the minute. We have got a clash of forces here in Zemden, but assuming you were paying attention from last episode, you're going to know the general layout of what's happening and what our plans are. So I'll try not to repeat myself all the time. Namely, is we're trying to pop some vehicles. We shall see what happens. In fact, we lose all the spots. We're engaging some infantry who have foolishly shown their faces. We are moving some additional armour up, which may get a spot from one of our toes. Ooh, that is, I think, one of his tanks taking out my M113. Getting some definite spots here. I'd be interested to see who's actually seeing these. Oh! That's another failed kill. And that's the minute. Not much luck for us there. So most of it seemed to be my anti-tank team engaging with some poor Russians stuck at the front of this house. Which, you know, is fine and well, but there's more important targets they should probably be engaging. But they're maybe a little bit exposed there. If they don't, you know, infantry's going to do bad things to them. Okay, you guys are unpinned, so I'm going to put it. Well, okay, two things I want to check. Actually, probably just one thing is what happened is just hit a tree. Yeah, that happens a lot. And it's a fairly sensible position in this game is to hide behind a tree, so it is off our tow vehicle here. Just doing the job we asked them to do. And the Russians use the classic branch defense technique. A little bit frustrating, but there we go. So other things I want to spot is what have we got over here? Ah, recoilless rifle. Okay. We've got oh, it's AA. He doesn't know I haven't brought any air. Also very useful against infantry. And that's just a truck, which I'm sure will probably blow up at some point, and you've got some more infantry over here. Okay. I think that was the only bit of interest that really happened beyond us continually shooting at these Russian infantry up here, which is a shame, because I'd rather we took a dragon pot shots on these vehicles. I'm just going to quickly check to see if we actually caused any casualties that we confirmed. No. Okay. Have you haven't quite got to the end of your route yet? Fine, because we know there was a tank in there. Just quick scan, any more contacts? No. Okay, well I think we're going to keep this one relatively short then. So what I'm going to do is I do want to pull back with this team. I think they're now overly exposed and can probably do better work if they survive. So I'm maybe going to pull them back. And I would like to try and extract some of this team as well. I'm amazed they don't have a spot on that tank. I mean, I don't know. So I think I'll see if I can split the team in half and at least pull half of them out. Probably if I can split them in half, I'll take the half of the dragon and get rid of them. I don't want to go pure AT team because I would quite like them to leave a law behind. And then maybe we'll pull the dragon out first. We are going to start hitting this end in about 3 minutes. So we don't want to pull out too quickly because we want to keep the Russians bottled up in here. So our mortars can slap them about a little bit. At the same time, we don't want to sacrifice the troops. So I'm going to pull these guys out at the scooch. I'm going to try and reorientate my dragon team. Although, are you aiming at a tank? Not really. That's just a bullet round. I mean, I'd quite like you to take a pop at that vehicle there. maybe I might ask you to try and do that. I wonder if these guys can engage, or these guys can engage. Alright, I'm going to try and do some... Let's go to command phase. I'm now in that phase of wittering. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You guys, how can I split you up? Can't. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's get you guys to shoot there for 30 seconds. I would like you guys to take a dragon shot at that. And I would like you chaps to pull out and grab some extra laws from in here, please. Quickly get into your vehicle. Meanwhile, our friends here... Oh, okay, so maybe it's just one tank that has moved on. So maybe I'll leave them just hanging out where they are. Wait and see if they get a vehicle spot. That's okay. Our dragon team here, I think, are in a good position. Ish, what's blocking your line of sight? Well, just this slight rise actually is blocking your line of sight. Do I want to get you moved forward a little bit? That's very exposed. Potentially not. And what about you guys? Yeah, no, your line of sight's pretty good. No, I'll leave them there. I don't want to overexpose them. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, I mean, I'll do some finessing here off camera, just make sure my dragon team is in a reasonable position. You guys have got plenty of laws. And that you're rightfully so running away again, which makes sense. Oh, I do have another dragon team here in position. Okay, so a few more AT assets over here. Fine and dandy. We do have a tank spot over here. Okay. Alright, that's not a problem. We've got, as well as these dragon teams, we've got this tow vehicle on this side, which is kind of covering this approach, so we can give them a surprise if he comes that way. Although we also have to acknowledge that so far our tows have been pretty ineffectual. But we'll call that one there. I'm going to stick to current plan. Generally just hold these guys in place for just now until I can hopefully blow the snot out of some of them. And meanwhile try and pick off some of these vehicles, which we're failing to do so. But yeah, can't complain so much. Okay, well, I hope that was alright and vaguely interesting, and we'll come back next time for even more action, and I'll see you then. Cheerio!